What's up? It's your man T Drape, Carry On Tradition Podcast, here to break down some film. Let's take a look at the Cowboys secondary versus the Chicago Bears from last week's game. As you can see right here, you have the Chicago Bears. They're running with a level route, like where they're running with different levels with the crossing routes. Down here at the bottom, they're going to run Luther Burden on the secondary route about 20 yards, but in front of him, they're going to take DJ Moore. He's going to run the shallow level, and that's designed to make the underneath coverage come up so that they can hit Luther Burden on this second level as they did successfully in the game. Let's take a look at it and see how it unfolds and see how the coverage is. Right here, you're going to see the Cowboys dropping. We are in a nickel package playing cover 3. We inverted from cover 2 to cover 3. But basically, we've got 3 playing the deep portion of the field. What we're looking at right here is number 2. He's putting pressure on our underneath coverage to take him, which is going to allow Luther Burton to be able to flatten right in front of Donovan Wilson, who's playing at the free safeties position. On the backside, you're going to see this deep route. And then when he takes it to the post, it'll make Donovan Wilson have to flip his hips and open up. But let's see how it unfolds. As you can see right there, this is the problem that we're having. We've got to be able to communicate. Elam right now has got to be letting Murray know. He's got to be yelling out, crossing. Murray needs to get deeper. He needs to then pass on DJ Moore on the shallow route so that Hooker can cover it and he can get deeper. But as you can see here, we're going to have 2 defenders guarding 1 receiver, and that's going to open up for a nice little soft spot. 2 coming out right there. It's going to open up right for a nice little soft spot. That's going to be Luther Burton eating right there in the middle of our zone. And tell of the tape is the 20-plus yard big plays that the Chicago Bears was able to hit against our defense. Let's take a look at the end zone camera right here. We just want to take a look at the trenches. We want to take a look at the battle, see how we're doing as far as putting pressure. Right here, we just rushed 4, and we're stonewalled. As you can see, man, a lot of double teams for our best guys. Osa, Kenny Clark, they're doubling down on letting their tight ends handle our defensive ends. But there's, again, that beautiful throw. And you just can see on the tape right there. Let me just rewind back just a little bit here. You can see how Hooker right there, you can see right there how both of those guys are coming up right here on the route, right here with DJ Moore. It's a good picture of it right here. Both of these guys, they're guarding the same man. And look how open this is behind them. That's a good toss by Caleb Williams, too. These plays right here early in the game, we're just giving Williams more confidence as the game went on, especially these next couple of plays that we'll take a look at. That was first half touchdowns that really caused our secondary and caused our whole team to get behind and change the whole game plan. All right, here we got motion. Caleb Williams knows that we're in man-to-man. He's able to see that we're following the receiver. Here, you're going to see man coverage across the board. The only person that's got deep is Donovan Wilson. Swift's going to come up and pick up this blitz that we're going to send. They're going to send a receiver across the middle to kind of hold the linebackers. Right here, look at Diggs. This play right here, you see Diggs as far as, I would like to see Diggs drop back, be right where you see him highlighted here at probably at about 7 or 8 yards. Him here in press coverage and just his whole stance here, as you're going to see, he's going to lean and he's going to be off balance, and it's going to cause him to, when he wants to tread and put his feet in the ground, he just didn't have it right there. See that? Look how far extended he is. And you can just see even the jab. He's lucky he didn't get a hands to the face call here, but he's just extended. And when he goes to dig out to grade it, put the speed burst on, he just loses his footage. And right here, you can just see the receiver just has a straight line release. So even though he tried to jab him, it didn't really affect his trajectory. And Donovan Wilson there in the middle of the field, there's no way he's going to be able to get there. So no way. That's a house call. And you see that right there. You give up a touchdown early in the game. You're giving the team confidence. Here's the pass rush right here. I just want to take a look at the end zone camera just to see how we did on the pass rush. And as you can see, we're not winning our battles here. There's no one that's getting a quick rush in there. We're sending 59 Murray. We're taking 18 Clark, and we're dropping him into what looks to be like more of a spy. and everyone else is playing man to man. So we're hoping that these guys are able to win their battles, but they're not. And in this case here, with Diggs falling down, it wasn't a lot that he had to read. He didn't have to even develop a lot of time. He's just able to get that ball out of his hand. You can see he's got a nice clean pocket, a lot of space to be able to step up and make that throw. And you can see there in the back end, there's no one that can come over and give help. So that's why I said I would like to see Diggs give more cushion there. All right, let's take a look at this play here. This one we're going to give motion here. They're going to protect this very well. They're running a flea flicker play. And I just want to call this out. This play here, we're in a cover three. The cover three is designed to not let anyone get deeper than you are in your zone. And we just totally blew this. This is just a total blown coverage, as you're going to see here. They keep everyone home to block this. They're just going to release two receivers. These two receivers come out and do a good job. As you can see, they're breaking down. They're coming off not fast, more like in a jog, looking like they're sizing up their man to block, only to release. So they disguise this well. But as you can see right now, we're in a good position, but you can see that the DBs have their heads in the backfield. Right here, there's no way Elam can let this guy. He's right in his zone. He's crossing right in front of his face, running straight down the field. You've got to stay over top of that. Malik Hooker at the free safety, same thing. You got two guys that are bearing down on you, coming right at you. These guys are taking pictures. You should see Caleb Williams. He's dropped back like he's anticipating the pass. And then at this point, look how far Elam is back here. And then Malik Hooker, look at him, man. Look at his posture. He's trying to turn and flip his hips so he can run and be able to break this play up. But he's not in a good position. He's playing too high, and he just doesn't have a lot of great recovery speed to start. Just is what it is. But this is another score in the first half. 2 touchdowns where we've given up bombs. I mean, it's just ridiculous. All right, let's take a look at this here. This is going to be a flood route. They're going to be flooding down here to the bottom of the screen and flooding the zone. What we're going to do here, as far as our coverage, we're in cover 3. This play action here draws up our linebackers. What they're able to do then is they're able to get depth. As you can see here, Maris, who did a good job of getting his hands on this tight end, but he doesn't get depth. He doesn't get depth here in this area. He's kind of caught between seeing the outlet pass here, thinking I could come up and make a play on it, when he really needs to get deeper to stop this ball from being thrown into that nice soft spot here. Yeah, he's just not deep enough. And then you can see here the corner, Elam, he's got to respect this. He's got to run. He's got to leave his area to stay over top of this, and the free safety is over top. So this soft area, you need Sanborn deeper, and you need Maris deeper. But communication and awareness is the key that I've seen throughout this tape that we're breaking down. And look at the time. See right there, Maris, he's just not deep enough, and he's just throwing him open. He's just throwing him to that open spot, and this is beautiful. He's just dropping it in there, man. It's nice work. The theme, another big passing play, 20-plus yards or more. Let's take a look at it from the end zone view. Look how the Bears are going to do against our front as far as our pass rush. Look at this, man. Look at the pass rush. It's a great picture of what it does to our linebackers right here. Look at them. They're just froze. There's what I was talking about. Maris doing a great job of getting his hands on him and not letting him release free. But watch what he does. He just dies here. He stays. He doesn't get deep as the receiver does. And look at this pocket, man. Look at that. But the theme, communication, awareness, we're not doing that. We're not doing that as far as our secondary. We're not playing together. There's all kind of holes in the zone. Here's another one that's going to show awareness. All right, here you're going to see the Bears. They're just going to run some rub routes here. We're playing inside, outside. You know, we're basically playing a triangle. Whoever comes to the inside is double. Whoever takes the outside, the corner's got them. Then you've got Malik Hooker here who's playing in the middle. Here's that triangle. Watch DJ Moore, who's up top. He's just going to find right here. He's going to find the soft spot of this zone. Is going to get in right behind Malik Hooker. The corner that's out here to the outside has got to be screaming, crossing, crossing, crossing. He's got a receiver coming right to him. He's in a good position. Here's another guy right here that's in a good position, but Malik Hooker's not in a good position because he's not aware of the guy that's getting behind him. Communication. He's in my zone. I pass him off to you. Now he's in your zone. That's the communication. Everyone's got to be tied on a string. We're not doing that. And as the play develops, see, Malik Hooker's just lost, man. And so his eyes is on Caleb Williams. He's thinking maybe Caleb Williams may run in this open zone. He takes a step that way, and he's even further out of position, and nobody is communicating. I mean, anybody could have came out there and made this toss. He's wide open. Just wait. So another communication breakdown, another awareness. We're not aware where we're at on the field. We're not tied together. Let's take a look at this play here. We got motion. Cowboys are in man-to-man, signal by us following the motion man. 4 wide receiver set. What they're going to do is they'll run the inside receiver out. They're just going to get Swift out in the boundary for a nice toss. We're running a twist, which is going to make Sam Williams go inside and open this up even more. Murray should be trailing this. This should be Murray's guy, but they're leaving Murray in there as a spy, which tells me right here, Murray in as a spy. It tells me that we have an unaccounted for player. No one is accounted for in this, and we're basically in free. Look at the DBs. Everyone's back is turned. We're playing man to man. The only other free person that I see right here is Malik Hooker. He can't get there. So now they hit this wide open. Look at all this real estate he's got to run. And look at Murray. Murray's chasing and does a good job, man. Murray's got really good closing speed. But he quits on the play. And look at Damone Clark. Look at this. Come on. That tackle there you got to have. Hey, now, man, it's open field. He can do what he wants. You know, Sam Williams does a good job of chasing him down, but another big play, 20 or plus more yards on the passing play. Let's wrap this thing up. Let's take a look at this at the from the end zone view and just see how this develops. It's really good to see this, man. You're going to see the center 52 and 62. Watch them. They're going to leak out. You know, with us running this twist is perfect, man. They just slide right out. Look at Murray right there in the middle. He's got to go now. He should be going now. When he's seen those linemen leak out like that, he's got to be closing right now. Look at this, man. 52 and 62 is like bodyguards out front. Swift's got all kind of feel. He can make all kind of decisions. And then Damone Clark, okay, man, let's shut this down to maybe a 15 to 20 yard play, right? What are we doing? This is where we've got to be disciplined. We've got to tackle. And then Murray, you never anticipate that your teammates got it. You got to run through the play too, to the whistle. And you get some downfield blocks, and before you know it, you know, they're looking to score again. All right, man, that's it, man. I'm your man, T. Drape, man. We've got the Green Bay Packers later today. We've got Bland and Diggs, so hopefully we'll fatter. I'll be back at you. Peace.